Hi people, welcome back to my channel. I am Rishita and in today's video I'm gonna be sharing my detoxing routine which I've been following since almost 1 year and I've been noticing some amazing results. So I thought that let's just not make a video on it and share my detoxing routine with all of you. So without any further ado, let's just get into it. There's just probably one thing which I always recommend and will suggest you that drink at least 1 glass of warm water every morning the time you wake up from bed, because it's very important. The reason why I am saying this, because it boosts lots of blood circulation. It is also good for menstrual cramps. It is very effective for constipation and a lot more. So we are just going to get deep into it. But the one thing that I really want to tell you is cold water is always refreshing, but if you really want to gift your body with good immune system, you should always start your day with warm water. So we are just going to clear everything about warm water facts. So yes, let's just get started. If you are suffering from irregular periods, menstrual cramps, abdominal pain, congestion, throat pain, acne, pimples, bowel movements, digestion problems, constipation, everything would be corrected just by 1 glass of warm water every morning. The reason why I am saying this, because I have been following this for almost like 1 year and I have noticed some amazing results. I have eventually corrected my acne problem and menstrual cramps, abdominal pain, and whenever I have throat pain or something related to it, I just get up from the bed and drink 1 glass of warm water and it just gets corrected. So it's just a magic that only 1 glass of warm water corrects this much of your cycle. So it's very important and it is very good for liver and kidney functions as well. So eventually 1 glass of warm water is giving you so much. So you should at least keep this in mind, that you should always be consistent throughout the process. Make it your daily habit and at least drink 1 glass of warm water every morning. It is not that whenever you're finding time, you're just giving yourself 1 glass of warm water. That would be okay, but it is very important that you take warm water at the right time. So the right time for taking warm water is just in the morning. Take 1 glass of warm water before brushing your teeth. It's very important that it goes naturally into your body. Drinking warm water helps to spike up your temperature, body temperature, and releases toxins, and this detoxification eventually leads to glowing skin. So it has immense benefits. Basically, drinking warm water helps to break down food much faster than cold water. So it is very important that we give ourselves right water and help it work according to our body. Warm water works amazing for weight loss also. So if you really want to reduce your weight, you should just have to drink 1 glass of warm water and add few drops of lemon into it so that it works more effectively. Drinking warm water encourages coughing and nose blowing to be more productive. So it is very essential that whenever you feel that you are sick or you are not well and you're feeling like something has been clogged and you're not able to breathe properly, just drink 1 glass of warm water. And in today's world where we are just busy 24/7 working for a particular project or something is just going at home or blah blah blah, so it's very important that we really manage our stress level. So whenever you feel that now something is not just happening the way you have planned or you're not feeling good at that moment, just take a cup, fill it with some water, keep it in a microwave or just heat it and drink it. You will be reaching at the most specific position, because it's very important that you give and care for your body, and when this caring is just so less, you should always encourage yourself to take 1 glass of warm water whenever you feel like okay, now you're just tired up. Drink 1 glass of water immediately so that you could get charged up and you would be working more efficiently. There are no risks as such for drinking warm water. There are only 2-3 things that you really need to keep in mind before you just sip the water. You should always maintain the temperature, that it didn't hit you directly over your lips. Always just try to test it on your hands before using it or drinking it. There have been people who always try to recommend me that always consume warm water with lemon or add some honey into it for better results. But the thing that I have noticed is when you just stop consuming a particular drink with lemon or with honey, you eventually gain a lot of weight and your system just gets disturbed. So I tried and experimented with warm water. I continued drinking warm water for almost like 6 months, and then I just dropped this idea for 1 month, and I have noticed no results because this has worked completely well. And if I were be using this with lemon or adding honey to it, definitely I have used it and I have experienced this. So I can assure you that if you're drinking warm water with lemon into it for almost like 1 month, and the next month you're not going with it and you're just trying to skip that routine so that you just feel like, okay, now I'm done with this and now it is just going to be stable throughout, but it didn't work. Why? Because lemon just instantly kills your toxics and everything, but when you just stop drinking it, it just again gets evolved up and the process just gets continued. Same happens with warm water, but the results that I've noticed from warm water are much better than the results that I noticed from lemon water. So I would suggest you that always rely on warm water. Don't add any extra ingredient or element into it because it may work for you, but it didn't work for me. So yeah, it's my advice that always consume warm water barely. There are eventually so many ways you can detoxify your body, but the one that I chose for me was drinking warm water. I did not switch to any other thing except drinking warm water for almost like 1 year, and I have noticed an amazing result. I can just feel it. I feel so light and I just feel very energized throughout the day. Guys, 2/3 of our body is made up from water, and there are different types of water which are not acceptable by our body. So it's very important that we really choose the right form of water and give it to our body, because eventually our creator is we. So it's very important that we take care of our body by putting right thing into it. I decided to choose warm water because I just felt that it is very natural and it is just going to give me some amazing results. Actually, what I actually do for my detoxing routine is the time I wake up in the morning, I just give myself a fresh massage for my face, and after that massage I just come down and take 1 glass of warm water. I don't prefer adding any extra ingredient into it. For example, some people might add honey or lemon into it, but eventually I decided that let's just not give myself a pure and just a raw warm water, and it has just worked. So yep, I just take 1 glass of warm water every morning, and now that situation has come when without taking 1 glass of warm water, I could not even imagine to start my day. This is the magic of warm water. I mean, my body has just been so habituated with this that now it eventually demands warm water every morning. And the one thing that you really need to keep in mind by consuming warm water is don't consume it like ek baar mein. Keep it a very simple and just sip it. Sip it for almost like 10 minutes. It can take like not more than 5 minutes, because it just gets into your body, and when you just drink a bulk amount of it, it just drains out eventually. So it's very important that you sip the water instead of just swallowing up with like crazy. After just detoxifying my body by drinking 1 glass of warm water, I move up with 1 hour or 30 minutes of yoga, to activate my lungs, because it's very important that you give your body proper amount of oxygen. So in this growing global warming, it's very important that you really give yourself a boost of oxygen, I mean fresh oxygen, every morning. So I usually do yoga for almost like 30 to 1 hour. It just varies, but yep. I do some lung exercises. For example, I do Kapalbhati every time, and I also do Anulom Vilom. It is very good for your lungs and also for your eyesight. So if you really want to improve your eyesight, you should always follow these two things. You can also do some asanas which you prefer for yourself, and you should always try to meditate for at least 15 minutes. I usually meditate for almost like 10 minutes every day. I just keep calm and listen to all the noises which have been happening around me. I just try to imagine and everything like that. I have acquired inner peace and I just feel so calm and light throughout the day. This has just happened by performing yoga. I just feel that detoxifying doesn't mean that your body should be clean. It should be clean from your mind, from all your tensions and from all the stress that you're dealing in your daily life. So it's very important that you just make a perfect combo for detoxifying your routine. And the last thing that I not actually prefer for almost like 7 days, but I try to make it for like 2 days in a week, that is giving myself no tech days. In those days I don't use any of the devices like gadgets like laptop, phone, television, anything like that. I give myself a break from social media, from all the electronic gadgets that I have available at home, and that is the best therapy that I can give to my brain, because eventually when you're just giving so much time to your gadgets or you miss so many things and real fun with families, it's very important that you pay attention to your near and dear ones who are staying with you. So I just try to give my family an equal amount of time, and I take 2 days off from social media, all the gadgets, blah blah blah. So it's very important. You can just make it one day also for you, but I follow a 2-day process. So this is how I managed to get a detoxifying routine. So my advice is that always try to give yourself minimum, but that minimum should be very effective, very genuine and very great for you. So yes, you can just try this process as well for you. This was my detoxifying routine that I've been following from almost like 1 year, and I have noticed amazing results. So I thought that this would work for you guys as well, because it has given me some amazing, wonderful, splendid, fabulous, oh my god, I just can't list that things, but yes, I have noticed a great change as a person, and as you know, I can feel also whenever I wake up in the morning, my body just, you know, eventually alarms me that okay, now is the time that I should drink warm water. So this is the process, and this is the beauty of nature, that how our body just gets easily habituated for few things and they just try to make it work best for us. So it's just my request to all of you that if you really want to detoxify your body and you're not finding a good start with drinking warm water every morning, and when you just get habituated to it, switch it to 2 glasses, 3 glasses, 4 glasses. Okay, 4 glasses are quite enough, but yes. Now I just want to clear out few things that we usually misunderstood or mistook are, like how much water we should actually drink in a day. We generally have to achieve like few milestones that might work for us, or we might have set for us. For example, 5-liter milestone or 6-liter milestone, and we want to achieve that because there have been studies that have resulted that 5 liters of water will, you know, enhance your beauty. They detoxifies your body and they are very good for cleansing and blah 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 shits. But this is a biggest myth that I've ever heard. What is my suggestion is always drink water when you feel thirsty. Your body will eventually give an alarm to you that she is thirsty and she's in need of water. Always feed yourself then, because it's very important that we listen to our body and work according to it. And the optimum amount of water that should be in everyone's routine is 3 to 4 liters, and eventually this much will be required by your body, but it also varies from physique, size, country as well. So yeah. And the second thing is, I've already discussed about how to drink and how much to drink, and now I'm just gonna tell you when to drink water. Okay, the first thing is whenever you feel thirsty, you have to drink water. And the second one is that you should not consume water between the meals, because the time you're consuming the food, your body temperature gets rising up and your body tries to cut down the nutrients and proteins, everything to absorb. But the time when you are done with your food and you just try to drink something, that heats just get neutralized and all the required nutrients are not absorbed by the body. So it's very important that you at least give a gap of 1 hour before the meal and after the meal, so that your body gets an optimum amount of time to digest the food in the right way. So guys, in the last, I just want to say that those people who are already consuming warm water and those who just feel to try the warm water, they should be assured that it is just going to benefit themselves in multiple ways, and they should give a try to it. That's my experience of detoxifying myself, and the routine is still continuing. So my suggestion is that this detoxifying routine is very economic, because you just need electricity or a gas, which is in everyone's home. So yeah, you just need nothing, you just need water for it and some form of meditation or yoga. You keep yourself fit externally as well as mentally, physically, and by giving all the proper nutrients to your body. Also guys, I just want to add one thing in the end that I usually follow is I give myself 2 cheat days. Actually one hona chahiye, but I give myself 2 cheat days, and rest of the 5 days I eat lots of cereals, fruits, vegetables and fibers. So it's very important that you maintain a good nutrient flow into your body and give some external boost by warm water and yoga. So guys, this was my detoxifying story, and actually not story but my routine, which I've been following since 1 year and I've been noticing some amazing results. So I thought that this would work for you also. So I have shared all the related informations that I know and I have researched on, actually factual and effective. So yeah, I hope this was very informative for you, and if you've liked this video, do like it, subscribe my channel, and see you in my next video. Bye bye.